there's a church in Southern California that always puts up controversial displays, and this year they decided to do a nativity scene that depicts Trayvon Martin shot wearing a hoodie. Yeah, that appears to be kind of creepy. So when you hear the backstory of this, it might sway you a little bit in a particular direction. I know it did for me. The artist John Zachary said that he wanted to do this to be provocative, but also to further the teachings of Jesus. Well, that seems like a stretch, right? Well, he explains, well, no, it's really not, because I just wanted to show that violence is wrong, and this is what happens when there's violence. So, okay, fair point. And he said he's been doing this for a while. The first year he depicted the Holy Family as homeless on a ghetto street, and community members offered notes of support and spontaneously filled a grocery cart in the scene with groceries that were donated to a food bank, so people liked the scene he did. Since then, he's depicted them as Iraqi refugees, as Mexican migrants. One time it was an imprisoned black woman, and one time there were 3 couples, including 2 same-sex couples holding hands. So this guy's not messing around. He's really trying to spread these messages. Quote, I found this year's display hard to look at. It's hard to look at a young man who's shot and bleeding to death, but even though I'm uncomfortable with it, that's the point. We have to take a look at violence. And then Zachary also said, that the response to the scene has actually been nothing. Nobody's really outraged, which I'm interested about. Quote, I thought this would be more controversial, but I come to find out people don't really like people getting shot. They may not agree what to do about it, but they agree it's a bad thing. So his intentions were actually good. His intentions were pure. He didn't want people to forget Trayvon. He goes on to describe that. He doesn't want people to forget what can happen when there's hatred and bigotry in the world, and what can happen when, violence rules the day, and racism too. This is the end result. You get a 17-year-old kid shot when he just had Skittles and iced tea and he was minding his business. And you know what? At first I had this visceral reaction, and it's probably not a good idea. I think it is a good idea now. He swung me with his arguments. He has good reasoning to do it. And if it makes some people feel uncomfortable, well, maybe it'll shake them out of their complacency.